Squeeezy F Baby. Please say the baby, because Lil Wayne just entered the chat, and he's riding all the way for Drake in this messy Hollywood civil war between Drizzy and Kendrick Lamar. Now, at first, Wayne was trying to stay out of it. This beef didn't really concern him, and he's not one to just jump into drama. But Jay-Z messed up when he made the shady decision to have Kendrick headline the Super Bowl in New Orleans, Lil Wayne's hometown. That was a major slap in the face, and Wayne took it personally. And now, he's throwing shots at Kendrick and Jay-Z, calling Kendrick's halftime show one of the worst performances ever. And he's not stopping there. He just announced a whole diss track aimed at Kendrick. Kendrick, you might want to duck, but let's talk about why Wayne is really doing this. Because despite what some fans think, this ain't even about Drake. So let's break it all down. Okay, a lot of people are saying Wayne is jumping in because he's mad that Kendrick is dragging Drake. But let's be real, Wayne and Drake aren't even that close anymore. Matter of fact,
naturally, when Wayne caught wind of it, he was livid, and honestly, who could blame him? Being locked away in prison while hearing that your trusted apprentice was getting cozy with your girl is a slap in the face. And Wayne didn't sugarcoat his feelings about the betrayal. He made it clear, saying, "This is the type of stuff that a man never wants to find out when he's locked up. Or maybe so, cause only God knows what I would have done if I wasn't locked up right now. Finding out that she F Drake was the absolute worst thing I could have ever found out. As a man, honestly, that ish hurt. And not because it was Drake, it could have been any man, and it would have hurt the same. This wasn't a petty squabble, squabble up. It marked the unraveling of the carefully crafted image Young Money had built as a tight-knit family. And Drake's actions sent shockwaves through the entire crew, and suddenly, everyone was left questioning his loyalty. Was he truly committed to the team, or was he just out for his own gain? The trust that once defined their bond was now in question. But the fallout from this betrayal was nothing short of explosive.
they actually fell out a long time ago, and it wasn't over music. It was over a woman, yup, the ultimate betrayal. So here's what went down. Back in the day, Wayne was locked up serving time, and while he was in prison, he assumed that his team was holding it down for him. Turns out, Drake was out here holding something else down. Wayne's girlfriend, Tammy Torres. Drake, the same guy who built his entire career on loyalty, was allegedly smashing Wayne's girl while he was behind bars. And when Wayne found out, he was pissed. He said, "This is the type of thing a man never wants to find out while he's locked up. Or maybe, it was good I was locked up because only God knows what I would have done if I wasn't." Whew, Wayne felt betrayed on a whole different level, and it shook up Young Money ENT completely. And after that, Wayne and Drake were never the same again. So no, Wayne isn't backing Drake out of loyalty. This is about something way bigger. This is about the Super Bowl snub. See, everybody, Wayne included, assumed that he was gonna headline the Super Bowl halftime show. It was in New Orleans, Wayne's hometown. It was a no-brainer. But the NFL pulled the rug from under him and gave it to Kendrick instead. And when Wayne found out, oh, he was heated. He even went on social media and got emotional about it, saying, that hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown, for just assuming that the spot was mine."
While many fans interpreted Wayne's reaction as him being humble and expressing his feelings about the snub, not everybody saw it that way. Some felt that by making the situation about himself, he unintentionally overshadowed Kendrick's moment. It didn't take long for Kendrick to respond, and it seemed he shared those same sentiments. In his album GNX, Kendrick made a subtle point referencing Wayne on the track, Whacked Out Murals. The name drop was a clear sign that Kendrick wasn't happy about how things played out, and it only added more fuel to the fire of their already complicated relationship. Kendrick said, "Now I'm possessed by a spirit and I can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my roller chain proud. Irony, I think the hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted TaylorMade, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go. Won the Super Bowl and Nas the only one congratulate me. All these ninjas agitated, I'm just glad they're showing their faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists think they outdated. Oh, that flows, trying to convince me that you they favorite."
Woo! You know it's bad when a rapper gets in his feelings like that. And to make it worse, Kendrick noticed, and when he dropped his album GNX, he threw some major shade at Wayne in the song Whacked Out Girls. Kendrick rapped, Used to bump the Carter 3, I had my Raleigh chain proud. Irony, I think the hard work let Lil Wayne down. Won the Super Bowl in NO, the only one congratulate me. All these ninjas agitated, I'm just glad they showing their faces. OOP. Basically, Kendrick was saying, Wayne was mad he didn't get the halftime show. Wayne never congratulated him for the win, and Wayne was salty about it. And when Wayne saw that, he snapped. He went straight to Twitter and said, man, what the F did I do? I just be chillin' and they still coming for my head. Let this giant sleep, I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. Whew. This ain't looking good for Kendrick. Now here's where things get really weird. Right before that tweet, Wayne actually sat down for an interview and said that he understood why the NFL chose Kendrick over him. He literally said, I believe it's over my head, meaning, I don't know why, period. So, was Wayne playing the victim on Twitter, or did he just change his mind after Kendrick dissed him? Because this whole thing just got even messier.
Okay, speaking of Super Bowl, I gotta hit you with this because this is just me, and I do love you, but I just remain baffled and angry over why the NFL did not choose you to play halftime of a Super Bowl that's going to be in your hometown. And I know you went through a lot with it, but now that your feelings have settled some, how do you explain their choosing not to ask you?
Well, so I'll give you two, I give you both. So when I say, I give you my general answer and then I give you the personal answer. So generally, I explain it. Generally, I just believe that, they, for whatever reason, I believe that it's over my head. Meaning that's, I don't know why, period.
But that's not all, because Wayne also seemed to understand why Kendrick name-dropped him in GNX. Instead of reacting defensively, he took a more mature approach, acknowledging the reasons behind Kendrick's decision. But what really caught fans off guard was when Wayne revealed that he had actually spoken to Kendrick before the performance and wished him well. Now, this revelation seemed to contradict the tension that had been building between the two. It made many wonder if Wayne's public frustration was more about the timing and the public perception of the snub than any real personal animosity.
Now let's talk about what Wayne is planning next, because it looks like he's plotting something big. A few weeks ago, he dropped a cryptic teaser saying, y'all know I'm not gonna be at the Super Bowl, which means I guess there's a seat to fill. I got something special coming for y'all on February 6th. And when February 6th rolled around, Wayne announced his new album, set to drop June 6th, 2025. And according to insiders, he's been in the studio recording a diss track aimed at Kendrick. Joe Budden even spilled some tea saying, after GNX dropped, Wayne actually called Kendrick to talk it out, but Kendrick never answered. So Wayne hit the booth and went off. Oop! So now, all eyes are on Wayne's new album, because if the rumors are true, he's about to let Kendrick have it. And we all know, Wayne doesn't play with diss tracks. Kendrick might think he bodied Drake, but he might have just poked the wrong bear. So now I gotta ask y'all, do you think Wayne is just being petty? Or does he have a reason to be mad? Will Wayne actually diss Kendrick, or is he just bluffing? And most importantly, can Kendrick handle a diss from Wayne, or is he about to get bodied? Because baby, this beef is far from over. Nah. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and check out this next video, because this drama is getting wild.